Hello and welcome to Spirit Among Us. Today I want to take a look at another mystery about God. As we go throughout our lives, we face good and bad times. Different seasons of life, different things go on. We face seasons of joy, seasons of despair, seasons of discouragement, seasons of excitement. There are all kinds of different seasons that we go through. Sometimes our situations can be encouraging, and it can feel like everything is going the way it should. Other times it can feel like everything is falling apart, and nothing seems to be working out. But whatever season of life we're in, we have a promise to hold on to. Romans chapter 8, verse 28. And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose. This is a promise here, and this is truly unbelievable. Throughout our lives, throughout everything that happens to us, God gives us this promise. Whether it's good, bad, or ugly, no matter what we go through, God is always working for our good. And this is a real hope that we can take from this. This is something that we can have confidence in, that God is always at work, that God is always working in our circumstances, even when our circumstances are painful, even when we go through seasons of life that hurt us, or where we feel discouraged or worn out or whatever. God is always in the midst. God is always at work and bringing about our good. Even when things look bleak, even when things are falling apart, God is still at work and he is still bringing our good. This is a promise we have from him. And this is true for times of loss, for times of heartache, for sickness and pain. This is true for even our own failures. In all of these things, God's promise still stands. And how can that be? How can that be possible? How is that even possible? Now I know the obvious answer to that question. It's God doing it. Nothing's impossible for God. But still, I want us to think about this. How unbelievably complex does his plan have to be that he is able to simultaneously work in all of our lives to make sure that every situation, that everything we go through is actually bringing our good? Actually think about that for a second. How complex does that plan have to be? How complex does everything have to be? And what kind of love for us this shows? Think about this for a second. Your Heavenly Father cares so deeply for you. The Creator of the universe cares about you so much that he orchestrates your life in such a way so that everything that ever happens to you will be bringing about your good. What kind of love the Father has for us to orchestrate our lives, to orchestrate everything in such a beautiful way. Now I know it doesn't mean that it will always feel good. It doesn't mean that we're going to go through a pain-free life, but it will always bring us closer to him, everything that we go through, and closer to being the people he's called us to be. So today, I just want to say what a mystery this is. We have this promise in Romans 8:28, that in all things God works for the good of those who love him. I don't know what else to say besides what a mystery that really is. Let us stand in awe of God today and how amazingly complex his plan is. Thank you for watching, and God bless.